Peace and love, world. Peace and love. Chilling. We at Trump Hotel. You hear me? Out here moving and grooving with Davina Bay.
Peace and love,
Yeah. Where's she at? There she go. There she go. Uh-huh. All different angles. Hey, there we go. Peace and love, world, man. Out here just living life. Living life, you know. You know, there's a big city back there and stuff. You dig? On the velvet couch. You know, we got velvet couches. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. You hold that real quick. Be careful, you know you broke it. I'll get that for you. Just
I
one
broke
second.
what? No, you broke it.
Oh,
See,
blame it on me.
no,
That's
you. It
messed
was
up.
definitely broken when I met you.
No. Me?
Yeah,
Fuck it together.
yeah, and then you broke it. So we still knew each other, and you broke it, and then I had some technical difficulties with it, but that was only because you had the pre-technical difficulties with it, and then you just tried to blame me.
Let me get that for you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Peace and love, world, though. Peace and love. You're now rocking to the sounds and vibrations of your boy, Malik Kilam, also known as DonKalam.com, where prosperity is your birthright. You can check me out on the Facebook, Ali Malik Kalam Bay. The Instagram is Don_Kalam. And then the YouTube world, you know me as Don Kalam, man. On the Facebook stationary though, man. We out here, man. Look, man. Want y'all check out how we living out here, man. This stuff nice. We still got the shower lit. Yeah, oh yeah. Let me close this door. It smell like all dirty in here. Chunk, we smoking out your shit, boy. We out here getting fucked up in Trump Plaza. You hear me? Much peace and love, man. I'm about to drop down some info for y'all, though, man. Me and Davina Bay out here moving and grooving. But if you feel this information valuable, leave a donation at donkalam.com/donate. The Cash App is MoreBeauty7. MoorBeauty7. And if you're in my status correction class, man, this is where we at. This is where we having it this week. Trump Hotel, baby. Shout out to Donald J. Trump. DJ, what's good? What's good, DJ? We smoking in your shit, boy. Peace and love to President DJ. We appreciate you. Much peace and love. But what we have in the works for you guys. What do we have in the works for you guys? So, as everybody knows, we are official. Everything is official in the state of Colorado. There's a new chief executive officer right here. Say hi to him, CEO.
Hello.
That's the CEO. CEO of Malik and Davina Enterprises, Inc. You're talking to the president. What's good? President status. How y'all feeling?
Mad with the E.
Mad with the E. That's what she said. It's May Inc., man. We working on different things. We about to get that site set up for you ASAP. We also have networking as well. That's a Davina and Malik networking. Yeah, that's damn. Davina and Malik.network. That's the website already out there, man. But much peace and love. We out here moving and grooving. 7 sources of income. And you got to make sure you're generating income on these businesses. See, what they don't teach you in school is what me and Davina Bay are actually learning to do. We're learning to buy and sell businesses and recreate them. That's what we're doing. This is what they're not going to teach you in school. They barely even teach you how to manage a business.
They don't even teach you about taxes.
They don't even teach you about taxes. That's why I said we're not licensed attorney tax experts, but we work with them. You know, we've studied bookkeeping and accounting. We've studied the law. We're not attorneys though, but we study it. You know? So it's important to understand buying and selling businesses. They don't teach us in any schools. They don't teach us in any schools. They don't teach you trust law and contract law. These are the most important things that you need to understand. See, the businesses that we're buying when we buy them or when we establish them, when we incorporate them, it's our trust that's incorporating them. It's the actual trust. We're having trust corporations established. Peace and love, peace and love, peace and love. And I want to shout out to Brian Jefferson on the YouTube, man. Peace and love to him. He's got his LLCs established. And he's been dropping a lot of donations, man. We appreciate that, man. We're going to get a lot of the goods and services to you tomorrow. So thank you for your patience. So when you're buying and selling businesses, we're gonna show you general. Like when you become private members, you start linking with us because this stuff don't come overnight. It's a build. It's a slow build. You're gonna have to invest in yourself. You're gonna have to learn how to be a trustee and operate as a trustee or as a member. So Davina Bay, she's new to this. She's young. She's young in earthly years, but she said her soul's big body. So check this out. She is CEO. She is the chief executive officer of a corporation on paperwork bringing in $2.2 million. She's head of 11 employees. 11 employees. And this is what it occurs to look like on paperwork. So, in order to keep this, you're going to have to learn how to do bookkeeping. Peace and love, Midnight Queen. Peace and love. You're going to have to learn how to create your own financials when coming to these banks. And when your business is well established, peace and love, Raymond Silva. When your business is well established, when it's well established, then you can go in there and pretty much ask for whatever you want. We know young people going in there, raking in, getting millions easily. 19, 20-year-olds going to the bank getting what they want because it looks official on paper. Because you're looking official on paper. They're more than willing today to hand out commercial debt to you because a loan is just commercial debt. It's just paper. A loan is just paper. And then they give you more paper. These are just lines of credit from banks and lenders. So we've already established, we just established, it's not even a week old, the Malik and Davina Enterprise. Mm-hmm. You move this chair for me, baby. The Malik and Davina Enterprise is not even a week old. We've already established, 3 to 5 trade lines, something like that.
Yeah, like 5 trade lines.
5 trade lines. It's already reporting that's a little less than $20,000. And I mean, that's what's going to be reporting within 30 days. It takes about 30 days once you make the first payments. We're starting off with the first one was $75. They gave us $2,000 right away. $2,000 credit limit. The other one was $99 and they gave us $33.50. So when you get your businesses established correctly, a lot of people are not knowing how to establish their businesses correctly and put in place the right paperwork. So when you sell your business or your shares, so you can also be a shareholder. You got to learn how to buy the shares. When you learn how to buy the shares, if you own more than 50% of the shares, then you own more of the business than anybody else. The form that you want to learn first, see, we go over the IRS 4797. That's the sales of business property. See, these are the forms they're not going to tell you about. You got to learn how to truly be a secure party creditor when you're operating in such a status as a CEO. Because being a CEO is a status. That's a commercial status. Being a CEO is a commercial status. The IRS form 8594, the assets acquisition statement. See, this is private information. This is what we go over with you in trustee training. This is what we're going to be bringing to you shortly, very soon. Malik and Davina Enterprise. Be looking out. This is what we go over with our private members and private meetings. We're going to teach you from scratch. All you got to do is just invest a little time, a little effort, a little energy, a little fiat in yourself, a little credit for yourself.
Invest in yourself.
See,
That's the way to go.
That's it. They can't tax a trust. Trust is not an entity. It's not a taxable entity. Some people says, dude, I love you, but I can't afford your stuff. And being poor is a mindset. Go back to my videos where I was under a bridge. If there's a will, there's a way. You always get what you want. Everybody else gets 24 hours in a day. What are you focusing on? Are you focused on the ideas? You know, I started with nothing. Nothing. So as soon as I got $200, I went to Boost Mobile. And I got a cell phone. I said, I'm just gonna go live and tell people what I know. I'm just gonna start a page and I'm gonna tell people what I know. This is what I know, people. I got on Facebook. I just told people what I know. I'm not gonna tell my friends and family because the reason why I'm not gonna tell my friends and family, because if they wanted to support me, they would have been supported me. They would have been putting money in my pocket. So I'm just gonna tell people what I know. And the people that support me are gonna support me. And that's what happened. And this is where I'm at. Because I study. I put forth the study. So I don't need money because I put forth the study. I'm gonna get what I need. I'm gonna put forth the actions and the ideas that I've been studying forth and make it worth it. When people see you trying, they're gonna be there and help you. You go towards the people that you want to be like. Mimic their behaviors. You shoot for the moon, you'll land amongst the stars if you don't make it to the moon. True facts. I'm going to teach you how to fill out the IRS form 8821. A lot of people don't even know about this form. The tax information authorization. And then the true security agreements for buying business assets. See, people don't even know what a security agreement is. They just out here filing UCC ones. And then the seller's affidavit for no creditors. This is the simplest buying or selling business one-on-one. We're going to be offering these classes. Buying or selling a business one-on-one. And those are the main outlines. I just dropped them down to you. You got to know how to create trust and operate as a trust corporation. And then you'll know how to create the corporate minutes and consents. Learn how to create the contracts for goods and services because you have to create those contracts. What do you think a receipt is? That's a bill of lading. That's a contract. You know? We'll teach you how to form your business within a trust. So when it comes for contracts, so everything is contract law because everything is business. Everything is trust law. Everything is contract law, okay? First and foremost, you got to understand that. So when you're born, you're already operating in commerce regardless with the social security number in your name. Your name as a corporation is considered a sole prop. We got to get you out of that status. That's first and foremost. On the private side, we got to get you out that status. You don't want to be under that status. Regardless, you're always operating as a CEO. Regardless, so when you're in a sole prop, you're operating as the owner and operator. And whatever happens, your body and your flesh is attached as surety to that sole prop corporation. You stamped it with the sole of your foot. That makes it a sole prop. You propped it with your soul. Sole prop. Dig what I'm saying? It's okay. Brian Jefferson, he said he started an LLC. He didn't do a trust yet. That's okay. That's okay. Because you can still set it up. You can sell the business to the trust. The trust can manage all the assets. That's okay. That's okay. What is a LLC? It's a limited liability company, so you're not even liable for the company regardless. So that's okay. It's kind of like a trust. That's a trust on the public side still.
So you can mess up a little bit.
Yeah, you can mess up a little bit. You know,
Or
Jeff.
a lot of it.
You know, my name's a LLC. My name's a LLC. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, praise Allah, man. I call Allah my higher power. You feel me? Arm, leg, arm, head, because I lead myself every step of the way. This is how do we get money into the trust? That's a private question for private information. You become a private member with donkalam.com, or you just wait on the new websites that we're going to be establishing when we're going to go over the trustee traineeship. Or I do have a status correction class where we go over this at donkalam.com.
Not only that, but it kind of sounds like you're mixing the public and the private.
Yeah, we don't really talk about too much trust in the public.
And yeah,
It's
it
corporations, baby.
just sounds a little bit incompetent.
So I'm going to talk to you from the corporate standpoint right now because you got to understand, listen, man, it's nothing to take a business, create a business and be worth $250,000 to $1 million in no time. And on paper be worth more than that. 2.2 million on the minimum. That's what we starting off every business, 2.2 million. We walk in a bank demanding 2.2 million, they're going to give it to us. Facts. Prosperity is your birthright. Demand is assertion of a legal right. You just make sure you have your financials and your business planning down. You have a right. You give it to the banker. It's nothing. It's nothing. Walked in, walked out, got the credentials. I can't make this up. Like, I can't. Man, we got this selfie stick sliding.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. Hold this one. Will you hold this phone? Oh, I see you. That's tight. You working on your monthly group studies. I like that. So look, man, I can't. We got the folder right here. Let them. So we just walk in the bank. This is the stuff from we just went in BOA. It's really that simple. We went in BOA. Can't show y'all everything. Can't show y'all everything. Make sure we cover up all the routing numbers and stuff.
Oh, you silly.
Business bank. We got business checks. They hand them right to you. Give them right. You get it all the same day. You get it all the same day. Your whole. So I'm not gonna say that you're not gonna be signed as a personal guarantor, cause yeah, we did sign as a personal guarantor. You know, one thing I did like is they allowed her to sign as CEO form and under her appellation. But bank BOA, start your small business there. They're gonna rock with you. We got a credit card as well, a line of credit. They give loans for your company. Travel rewards. They also do their own bookkeeping, and they also do their So the why we're waiting on the website is because they also do their own merchant. Because one of my problems was Stripe and Square. So we're gonna do that for us with BOA. And then the next one we're gonna be working with our trust company is Wells Fargo. But when you do a trust account with Bank of America, they will notarize your trust right then and there and help you with that and get it faxed over right to the legal department. So it's nothing. It's nothing. They'll give you a line of credit in no time. You just got work with them, man. Build that relationship with them. But they will, starting off, BOA does ask for a personal guarantor, whether it's a trust corporation or not. But you can establish another trust account right then and there. They help you with everything. You just got to know what to ask for.
Big facts. Do not go in there telling them incompetent things to look incompetent.
Yeah, don't go in there looking incompetent. Pretty much, when I went in there with Davina, we went in there together. I didn't have to give them any credentials, pretty much, except to get my trust notarized. But we went in there, and they asked for the paperwork, and she just handed them paperwork. She didn't say shit. So they just did the job. I was doing all the talking. But yeah, that was dope. And then she set the rest of the stuff up on her phone. But really, man, like virtual addresses, like I'm gonna show you how to set it up correctly. Get it set up correctly. So you can get in there and get the funding that you need and set up the business that you need correctly. Set it up correctly. Set it up with zero liability. Because regardless, we're setting it up because she signed as a CEO. You know, we had one lady ask why she was signed in ARR. You know, I thought that might have gave us an issue, and she was like, you know, what'd you tell her?
I told him I've just been advised by my legal counsel to sign like this for my safety. She's like, well, what does that mean? Just all rights reserved. And she was like, oh, okay. She felt we're educated, so that was jazzy.
And they forwarded right on.
Yeah.
Everything's taken care of, man. But much peace and love to everybody joining. So, you know, buying or selling a business. They don't teach you classes in this. And you need to know this because what are these old people doing? There's a lot of businesses that are failing right now. They don't know about this. That you can go in there, go in a bank, get some commercial debt, and go buy this business. Or even become a partner, 50-50 partner. They'll give you a loan to buy up the shares. Whatever it is you need to do to become a partner or own these businesses. So you can buy and sell these businesses or even establish your own. But you have to have something on paperwork so you can go in these banks and get these business lines of credit, these business loans, these business credit cards in little or no time. If you already have personal credit, then we can get you in there already. If you don't have so great personal credit, that's okay. We can get you started with small lines of credit. One company will give you $2,000 to $3,000. Like that. All you have to do is wait a couple days. How long did it take for the Duns and B number?
Like 30 minutes, maybe?
No, it took us like 2 days.
Oh.
Now
To
everybody's
get it,
different.
To sign up for it or to get it?
To get it.
To get it, it took longer, but to sign up for it wasn't long.
It didn't take it doesn't take long for any of this. Some states take longer than others. We chose Colorado. We chose Denver to do a lot of stuff for him because a lot of stuff is very instantaneously, and then we can just get right in with the banks.
Yeah.
Denver's a whole different vibe. Shout out to Denver, man. We love you, Denver. We appreciate y'all having us in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah, Denver was nice.
Denver
The
was
air
lovely.
so lovely.
The air was lovely and crisp and clear. Shout out to ODJT, Donald J. Trump, too. We in his shit right now, man. I'm about to rock the robe again tonight, man. That shit felt good, man. We smoked out Donald J. Trump's Plaza Hotel. It's so dope. They got security everywhere. They got concierge. They take care of your boy. They be waiting on their tips, too. I don't be giving them tips all that. I'll be like, y'all take Square? You know what I mean? I try to give them a debit card. You give me a tip. Now, up front, you better not do that shit because they're going to take your debit card and take that tip. So, you know what I'm saying? How much can I take off, sir? It's all good. Yeah, man. So contracts for goods and services. So when you start creating your businesses, you're going to want to create contracts for everything because you don't want that audit, boy. And if you're operating as a trust, if you're operating under a trust, if you're operating under a trust corporation or the trust incorporator, whatever it is, because the trust is holding your assets, you're signing everything to the trust, assigning everything to the trust. You're going to want to keep contracts and then the minute sheets. Before you can buy anything, you have to set a proposal anyways. See, I'm dropping you this private game right now, man. So if you find this information valuable, drop a donation. Cash App, MOORBEAUTY7. Or you can just, the Cash App is 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161. You can also call or text me at that number. You're going to have to give a proposal to the board members, whoever the board members are on that corporation or the trust. You're going to have to give a proposal. Then they're going to have to accept it. And then once it's accepted, then we do a bill of sale for the goods. All right? We create amendments to the contracts, attachments to the contracts. These are different forms that you have to file. These are different forms you have to file with the corporate seal and the corporate, with the corporation. Everybody knows what a bill of sale is, you know, or you should. The co-assignment contract, you know, contract for manufactured goods, contract for services. If you want to rent equipment, you know, if some like on the private side, if somebody takes your car and it's in a corporation name already, we're gonna send them an equipment rental contract, like a car rental agreement. You follow me? You can only implement your fee schedule once your corporation is on file. I'm still out here stunting, man. Check me out, man. I got this off Bays Energy. Check that out. Yeah, I like that watch. I like shiny things. I like shiny things. Y'all see them Australian diamonds? That's an Australian diamond. I just gotta let y'all see that, man. I got Australian diamonds in my ear. I never even been to Australia. Never even been to Australia yet. Got Australian diamonds in my ear. But yeah, man, so check this out, man. You gotta learn how to always bless, peace and love. Learn how to create a contract for your services. Y'all know what a Schedule C is for profit or losses from businesses from a sole proprietorship? That's an IRS 1040, Schedule C. That's what you're gonna wanna file. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a licensed attorney or tax expert. That's what I would file. A 1040 Schedule C, profit or loss from businesses on a sole proprietorship when you're dealing with the social. A lot of people ain't gonna teach you this because this is private information or they don't know it. You dig what I'm saying? How many of these so-called gurus out here kicking it in Trump hotels? You dig what I'm saying? Kicking it with the elite. I'm out here kicking it with the elite. We having private meetings with the elite all day, every day. And I'm still independent, baby. Still independent. I'm still bringing it to you, baby. I'm still stunting with the black card, bringing it to you, baby. Dig what I'm saying? Bringing it to you. Trump plot. I can't make this up, man. What do you want? What do you want to see? It's gonna say Trump wherever I look. Presidential status. Presidential. It's on the wall. Y'all see it?
It's in the bathtub.
Dig what I'm saying? I'm out here. Shout out Trump. We out here. What the Trump? I got the Trump waters. We get the Trump waters. Y'all seen some Trump water? Look, that's the Trump water. He got his own water. He got his own water, yo. Y'all see the Trump water? Yeah. Anyway, shout out DJ. Talk like I know him, you know. I'm up in his shit. But Donald J, you know DJ, you know we call him DJ now. You know, we investing in his business. So what's up, DJ?
Yeah, we're
Set up private meetings. We was in the DJ store, the Trump store. We'll probably have a Trump dinner tomorrow. We didn't make it tonight. We slept in on a big, comfy, super king size bed. Cause we knew how to follow IRS 1040 Schedule C. You understand? This is why. Do you know what an IRS 1040 Schedule C is? A profit or loss from a business for a sole proprietorship? If you don't, then you need private trustee training with your boy Malik Kilam and Davina Bay.
big facts, big facts.
That's how you get made. Don, Dreams of Bay and Narrators. You dig what I'm saying? Do you know what a 1040 Schedule SE is? The self-employment tax? Do you know what the self-employment tax is? Did you know you can be self-employed? Because in order to become a multi-millionaire, you need at least 7 sources of income. Because how is you going to become a multi-millionaire off one source? You can have slow drips. I got drip for sale. Go to donkalam.com. DONKILAM.com. Got drip for sale. You dig what I'm saying? You can donate by going to the Cash App. That's More Beauty 7. MOORBEAUTY 7. Again, that's More Beauty 7. MOORBEAUTY 7. That's the best way to donate. The Cash App. But if you don't have Cash App, that's okay. You can go to donkalam.com/donate. That's DONKILAM.com. All services right now can be found on donkalam.com, but we do have websites in the work because we're coming to cities near you.
Yes, Matt with the E.
We're getting these commercial businesses set up because we're straying away from the profit. We're straying away. I mean, that's the profit. We're straying away from the private life to bring you. Because if you don't have this private life, you need to get it because we getting back on the commercial boat. The people that's got the private stuff now, hey, I applaud you. Get your status corrected. Because we out here on the commercial now. We ain't here raking these funds. We out here building this business credit. We ain't here protecting our assets under trust. You want to learn how to create a trust? We will help you establish a trust. We will help you establish a trust. We will help you establish a trust corporation.
And not none of that UCC stuff y'all be talking about. Nah, nah, nah.
No, we'll show you how to securitize a security agreement. A UCC1 is just a financing statement. Do you know how to securitize the agreement? Do you? Are you acting as a trustee? Are you acting from a CEO standpoint? Are you acting as a president? Are you acting as a VP? Are you acting as a treasurer? Are you acting as an authorized representative? What is your role in your corporation? Are you operating from a sole proprietor standpoint? Because if you don't have your corporation established, you are operating from a sole proprietor standpoint. You can look up the slave named Jeffrey Wayne McBride Jr. on Duns and Bradstreet. You can look up the slave name under Duns and Bradstreet. You can look up DonKalam.com under Duns and Bradstreet. You can look up Malik and Davina Enterprises on Duns and Bradstreet. We're out here. I'm not just doing this. I'm not just gloating. I practice what I preach. I'm out here. I'm showing you what to do.
Get it done.
We're out here establishing business credit. We're out here doing it for you. I'm leading the way for you guys. So come on, get on a boat. You want to come on? You better come on, because the time is now. Because I'm going commercial, baby.
Fly or get flown over.
Fly or get flown over. I'm out here at Trump, bro. I started out up under a bridge in Philly. So shout out to the people who've been following me since then. Because y'all with me now. Now the ones that you better get on board right now. You better go get the money from your people. Go holler at them. Get every penny you can. Stack it. Let's get it. Stack those unemployment checks, those stimulus checks. Invest in yourself. Let's get it, because now is the time. I'm telling you. Take notes. Relax and take notes. Take notes. You better study. You better get it while the getting is good.
If anything.
Right now, you got a big-ass window. Get it right now. You still got time. You still got time. Do you know what an IRS Form 8829 is? That's expenses for business use of your home. Listen, I don't do shit but eat, sleep, and shit in my business. So everything is a business expense, because guess what? My name is a business. Do you understand? Your name is a business. We already know what an IRS W-9 is. Do you know how to shoot invoices to the proper corporations? DJ does. Donald Trump does. He is invoicing the Secret Service for his services. Listen, if you're on the Instagram, man, that phone is dying. I'm about to shut it down. You can go to the YouTube. I'm also on the Facebook. The YouTube is Don Kalam. You can also go on the Facebook, Ali Malik Kalam Bey. Much peace and love. But yes, do you know? Do you know how to send the proper invoices? This is the things we go over in trustee training. We do trustee traineeship. We teach people how to operate from a trustee standpoint. This is what we do. So what's your title again?
CEO.
CEO.
That's what it is.
What is a CEO?
A CEO is a chief executive officer.
Chief Executive Officer?
Chief executive official? I don't know. Something
Chief
like
Executive Officer, that's right.
Okay,
Yeah. The reason why I like to bring up CEOs is because they took your title in the private, because our people used to be chiefs.
Yeah.
So when you get a diploma, that means you've been deplumed or deprived of your feathers. And I can't make this up. But the average millionaire has 7 sources of income. And if you're always at work, you're always working. If you got multiple businesses, you're working for those multiple businesses. There's no such thing as 24 hours in a day if you're working for multiple businesses. Do we not work for multiple businesses?
Yes, we do.
What's your other
Your
business?
life is your job.
What's your other business? Because, like, I remember establishing, like, multiple. You have an LLC too, correct? What
Yes.
is your name? Isn't your name an LLC?
Yeah, my name's the LLC, and then we have Divine Nationals, and then we have Mad with the E, and then we got Damn, and then we got um, Made. Um, so maybe we can make those separate. I don't know. We have a lot of businesses.
So you gotta have 7 sources of income. So like we got Divine Original Asiatics. We got that in Missouri and Florida.
Yeah.
We got DonKalam.com. We got Malik Kalam. We got Malik Kalam Trust Foundation. We got DonKalam.com in Florida. We got it in Missouri. We got it in Cali. We got your name in Missouri. We got your name in Mississippi. We got your name in Australia. We got shit in Switzerland. Like we got it in a lot of different places, man. So you gotta understand, you can build multiple lines of credit. You're not coming in as you're coming in as a board member. You're coming in as an authorized representative, or so like she's my trustee on my trust, and then on different multiple bank accounts, I'm the authorized representative of hers. She's the authorized representative of my stuff. So you can work together as a team. This is why it's important to understand the truth about trust. So,
Trust law and contract law.
and we're building credit on all of them.
Facts.
That's what you do. If you don't, first of all, if you don't have the business account, you're not gonna be able to really build credit and get credit cards anyways, unless you got the business banking account. And everything has to match up. Everything has to match up. Man, the stuff that we do, we can do it for you in no time at all. We can show you how to hire your workers, man. We can show you how to form a business. So when a lot of people don't understand when they're forming their business, they don't understand about the stock certificates or how to really create the shares within their business to give to the board members, because this is the proof that's going to prove that they're a board member. You're going to have to learn how to create the proper contracts and your attachments to the contracts, and then the corporate bylaws. You're gonna have the operating agreements and the bylaws. See, with the LLC, it's gonna be an operating agreement. Then with the corporations, it's gonna be bylaws. Okay. And then if it's a partnership, there's a partnership agreement. It's always good to have a pre-incorporation agreement, and always have the stock agreement. And a lot of people don't understand what this is, because this is private trustee training right here. Because we do this on the corporate level, then you also have to do it on the trust level, because everything is trust and contract law. When you're doing the consent, you have to do the consents of the board members, okay? And if with the sole prop, is what I'm saying in the private, this is what I'm trying to tell you, the 1040 Schedule SE, that's a self-employment tax. You gotta learn what the 1040 ES is. The Form 1065, the Schedule K. A lot of people don't tell you about the Form 1065, which is the Partnership Return of Income. Then you always got to keep the notice of the meeting and the minutes of the meeting. We'll also go show you how to manage the proper bookkeeping. You have to have the bookkeeping established in the financials. Have your powers of attorneys in place. And then when you're operating from the corporation standpoint and the trust standpoint, this is when you can start creating the right promissory notes. Then you can create a security agreement for borrowing money or loaning money. And this is how, then you go to the banks from the corporation standpoint and get it securitized. This is the process. These are the steps that you guys are missing. I don't. You're not studying the right things. I'm like I've heard other gurus say trust law and contract law, but you're still following UCC ones talking about your sovereign. Um,
Authenticating birth certificates or
um,
authenticating birth certificates saying you're sovereign. Like that's just crazy to me.
I don't even like. I shouldn't even go over this with these people yet, should I? Like they're not ready for that.
Nah, maybe we should wait a little
Like,
bit.
yeah, because once you establish a corporation, man, I'll show you the proper contracts to purchase real estate, to purchase a building, or to purchase vacant land.
'Cause if nobody owns it, you can.
Exactly. All the different tax forms. We go over these things for educational, informational purposes only. And I'm just going to skim through them quickly for you guys. The different things that we go over. Like I already said, the 1040 Schedule C, that's the profit or loss from businesses for your sole proprietorship because your name is already a sole prop on the private side. And you're going to capture that. That's the private status side, okay? Which everything that we're going over is pretty much private. The Schedule E 1040, supplemental income and loss. The 1040 Schedule SE, the self employment tax. The 1040 ES, estimated tax for individuals. The 1065 Schedule K1, partner share of income. The Form 1065, the partnership return of income. You know, the IRS 1120, that's the corporation income tax return. Man, I mean, like another important form, the IRS 4562, depreciation. When you learn that word, learn how to depreciate the business. Learn about the depreciation of the business and learn how to file that correct form. This goes with your name as well because your name has a net worth. Whether it's a sole prop or not, when it's born, the social has a net worth. But when you're operating from the social standpoint, you're still a debtor. You know? And then the IRS 4797, that's what I'm telling you, the sales of a property business. The sales of a property business. 4797. We can go over this a little bit. It's so easy. It's so easy peasy over here rocking with Davina Bay.
And all these forms are like go through honestly go through the IRS website because people be so scared of the
Right.
IRS. Like the IRS is your friend. Like go through the website and search all of their little forms. Like they even have instructions to go with it. So I mean, it's not even about like it's just about comprehending really.
People be talking about how do they get their cars to a trust and it's easy, man. You can use IRS forms. Everything is taxes. Everything is taxes. Everything is taxes. And then the instructions are right there, but a lot of people just don't want to read. I don't want to look up the vocabulary. We looked up the vocabulary. We do it for you, man. That's okay. That's okay. Everybody knows what the SS4 is, or they should. That's the application for the EIN. Um, you know, a lot of the employee withholding allowance. You know, if you're rocking with us, man, you're gonna come on board with us. We're gonna show you how to do the W4T or the W8 bin. You know, but we can go over the W4 if that's what you choose. But we like to work with either independent contractors. That's the best way, I think. You work with an independent contractor from your trust. But if you some people do need employees, so we work with nationals, the W4T, W8 bin. I like that this our program goes over the W9, the request for taxpayer ID and certification. Um, One form I think everybody should know about once they start operating under a trustee standpoint is the 8594. And that's the asset acquisition statement. And that's under section 1060. And this is how you can these are just statements as well. And these are just statements that you're putting on record with the IRS. And that's private training, man. That's part of the private training. That's part of the private processes. A lot of people don't know. They just come out here. They think they found they found some people on YouTube or they whatever it is. And a lot of people that's been in business for 20 plus years don't even know some of this stuff. 50 years. This is why we're out here buying and selling these businesses. You know, and it's not even that we're buying the business, we're buying into the businesses. We're becoming 50% partnerships with these businesses. And if we're helping you establish your business, we can also become a partner with you in establishing your businesses. We become 50% partner with you and we'll help you promote your business, do your financials, we'll help you do your bookkeeping. We'll help you do the whole 9 yards, but you're gonna have to be ambitious. We like working with those ambitious people. Out here on the grind and want to get it.
Facts.
But this is what we go for, buying and selling a business. This is what we're moving to. I'm just letting you know, man, this is what we're doing. Buying and selling businesses. Contracts for goods and services. We're going to teach you how to do the corporate minutes and consents, how to form your own business, how to hire workers. If you have space, how to lease your space.
How to fire workers.
How to fire workers. How to be a landlord from a business standpoint. How to sublease from a business standpoint. Because it's different being a landlord in a residential area than it would be to be a landlord as a business owner on commercial property. Those are different contracts. Okay? Learn how to create the members within your corporations or your LLC, the shareholders within your corporation. Learn how to create the minute sheets and the proper notices. Learn how to create the proposals. Learn how to manage the finances, the powers of attorneys, the contracts. Learn how to buy and sell if you have commercial property. This is what I'm showing people. These is classes they're not giving. You know, we see a window. We see something there. They're not showing anybody in these fine universities. We're not going to talk bad about the universities. They're fine universities.
They're just not teaching enough.
But they're not teaching these things. This is all for educational purposes only. We can only show you the things that we've acquired, the knowledge that we've acquired that we feel that are working. And then on the flip side, I can't leave out trust. Trust. I think this is the things that people need to truly know. Is the trust. So that's the buying and selling business. So it's still more public, I would say. Even though it's private information, it's still more operating in the public, so to speak.
Yeah. Because honestly, the most times that you hear about trust is really when it comes to wills and trusts.
So.
Or banks. But people don't really think about banks.
And you are a bank.
Yes.
Your house is a bank. So, and on the flip side, on more the advanced classes, like we said, we're already gonna get into business planning and more the bookkeeping aspects. But starting off, before you get there, you're gonna need to know how to operate your corporation, and then you're gonna have to know how to protect your assets. This is how I feel it should be set apart, laid out. So, essential documents when creating a business. I believe anybody should plan for death. And a lot of people don't plan for death. So you should want to have a proper estate planning, such as a will. You want to have a living trust For your business, you'll have an unincorporated business trust, a UBOT, some people call, which is a common law trust. I would have a power of attorney and a living will for health care, a durable power of attorney for your finances. Then you always have documents for like your final arrangements and information for your caregivers and your survivors in your life. Now, proper estate planning is going to include the will, such as I stated, your revocation of powers of attorney. So this is true proper status correction within your business. Okay, revocation of health care. You know, your property worksheets, your living trust certification of your trust, your letters to your survivors that's close to you. Now, for your executors, so they ain't paying attention. Rewind that. Peace and love, John Mello.
Peace and love, John Mello.
We always form things in forms of affidavit. So we got an affidavit of domicile. We have an employee death benefits letter, executor checklist. Okay, we got letters for the financial institutions that you're dealing with. Notice to creditors of death and request for death certificate. This is how you come out to commerce anyways, on a sole prop. With your home and family, there's a lot of different things that you want to do because especially if we live off our corporation, so even our cars are in the trust or the corporation name. So you know, there's different things, authorization to drive the motor vehicle within the corporation. You don't need a license. You can give somebody authorization to drive your corporate vehicle.
You already don't need a license, like instantly.
Like these are different things we go over. And then of course, like I said, your personal finances. With the trust, general bills of sale, limited powers of attorney, notes to terminate joint credit card accounts, promissory notes, revocations, more security agreements. There's so much to go over, man. This is so much stuff that we're offering and that we're doing for you guys, man. And starting from ground zero, establishing that business, then establishing that business credit. We can show you how to do it. We can do it with you, or we can do it for you. There's so many different options.
Facts.
We really want to link with you. Once you leave that donation and you decide you want to pledge and work with us and become part of this family, part of this network, Davina Malik Network, Malik and Davina Network. Damn, that's what it's called, Davina and Malik Network. Damn with an exclamation point. Yeah, damn. Davina and Malik Network. So that's one thing that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing we're starting our online school shortly. We're gonna be having apps, and we're definitely gonna have a network for the businesses within our family. We're gonna network together. We're gonna create our own currency that can only be used between our family.
Yes.
And that's what it's about, man. Much peace and love. That's the stuff we're going over. If you find this information of value, leave a donation on the Cash App MoorBeauty7, MoorBeauty7, donkalam.com/donate. You can also sign up for classes because we all do classes. I got classes on donkalam.com. We got classes on divinenationals.net.
Facts.
That's the study group. And we got more businesses coming your way, so stay tuned. Peace and love, Raymond. Peace and love. He says he's a pledge for life.
Peace
I'm in
and
the
love,
family.
Raymond.
Yes, we out here, man. Like I said, we out here. Trump. Shout out to DJ, man. You see the Trump, me and Trump Plaza, man. Living that life, living that real life. Teaching y'all the game, giving y'all the secrets. I'm just giving it away. I tried to tell y'all what it was. Y'all didn't listen. I tried to tell y'all, listen. I didn't even check on the Facebook world. Let me check on the Facebook world real quick.
Yeah, that.
I just said, forget Facebook. They're watching. They're watching from a whole different angle, too.
Yeah.
There they go.
They got the full view.
What's good, Facebook?
Yeah.
Carl Henderson. Peace and love. A. Baki L. Yusuf Bey. Peace and love. LaVon Mackey, peace and love. Peace and love. How y'all feeling, man?
Peace and love.
We out here.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot about the Facebook though.
No, I didn't. I saw it. Trump Hotels. Look, check him out. Boom. Check the boy out. On the front it says, your time away is precious. Never settle. Your time away is precious. Never settle. Trump. Trump doing big things. This is how that black card gets you, man. That's that black card life right here. I got my real black card from Davina Beto. That's how I get my pass. You dig what I'm saying? Much peace and love. This is how we live. We really live in that. My car gets me anywhere I need to be.
Facts.
It's more spiritual than anything. Keys open doors. Keys open doors. I don't know if y'all can see up there. I'm going to show y'all my stuff too, man. Let me show the Facebook world. We can't forget about the Facebook world, man.
Yeah.
We out here, Facebook. Yeah, Facebook. Show them to Donald J, the DJ. Shout out Donald Trump, man. What's good, man? Hit me on the cell, 407-274-5161. Again, that's 407-274-5161. Donald, what's good, DJ, man? We getting our status updated just like Donald Trump. You gotta learn how to invest in yourself, man.
Big facts.
What goes around comes around. I love y'all. Do this for y'all. DonKilam.com.